B and Stefon Diggs done broke up because of his ex, and Offset was on the sideline waiting for this mess. Huh? Bro, it's a relationship, man. They've been married before. If this was a regular hood relationship, we wouldn't even be caring about this, honestly. But this is what goes on in everyday relationship.
Y'all, the chaos is back in full effect. Cardi B just pulled the kind of plot twist that has the whole internet foaming at the mouth. Just when we thought sis was living her hot girl dream with NFL baller Stefon Diggs, she spun the emotional block and might be right back in Offset's orbit. Yep, the same Offset who had her crying in public and rapping through heartbreak. The clues are screaming reunion, deleted photos, shady livestreams, and cryptic captions. It's giving season premiere energy. Let's talk facts. One day, Cardi and Stefon were cozy on boats, courtside at NBA games, and flexing like the next it couple. Next thing we know, poof, every trace of that man vanished off her Instagram like he never existed. No pics, no tags, not even a leftover. Like, in regular people terms, that's petty. But in celebrity land, that's breakup code written in neon. And while fans were still processing the digital purge, Offset started acting real familiar. Offset been quiet. Until now, he jumps online with that smug I won face, dropping shady quotes and flexing like he just snatched a championship ring. Fans started clocking every movement because Offset doesn't do subtle. From cryptic IG stories to suspicious timing, he's moving like a man who knows Stefon fumbled, and Cardi, she's been here before. Same betrayal blueprint, different. Dude sis smelled the repeat and hit eject. Word on the timeline. Stefon Diggs didn't just fumble Cardi, he fumbled the whole family. Rumors say he didn't even try to bond with her kids. Cardi reportedly planned a family Disneyland trip, and Stefon was like, nah, that's not just a red flag, that's a parade. Then it gets deeper. Turns out other women were sliding into the chat, claiming they were still hooking up with Stefon while he was public with Cardi and baby. They brought receipts. It's giving deja vu. Cardi already survived Offset's cheating saga, secret DMIs, and side chick scandals. So when Stefon started moving the same way, slick, distant, and two-faced, she bounced. But here's where it gets real spicy. The second those breakup whispers hit, Offset popped out like he never left, grinning, talking reckless, saying wild stuff like, "You can't get rid of me, I'm like cancer, sir." What? Cardi's name wasn't mentioned, but the shade was custom-tailored. Then Offset doubled down, drops all my hoes like he's the villain in a soap opera. It wasn't just a flex, it was a declaration. He knew Stefon was out the picture, and the lane was wide open, and this ain't his first rodeo. Offset's been through this loop with Cardi enough times to know when to strike. He's not playing checkers, he's playing chess with heartbreak. And guess what? He might have just pulled off the ultimate comeback. But stay tuned, because this story is far from over. B and Stefon Diggs, done. And the reason? His ex. Meanwhile, Offset been lurking in the shadows like a villain with perfect timing. Soon as the news hit, he was back on live, smiling like the devil just won the lottery. Honestly, this breakup wasn't shocking. From the way Stefon's teammates acted when asked if he should date their sister. Baby, red flags were flying like NFL penalty flags. Nobody vouched for him, and that silence was loud. And let's be real, Stefon was never built for that Cardi B pressure. This man walked into a household with 3 kids who still love their dad. Cardi wanted romance. He wanted vibes. She's taking him to castles in Disneyland, bragging like she found Prince Charming, but it was giving soft launch disaster. When she deleted every picture of him off Instagram, we knew the fairy tale had officially expired. Back to the streets, he goes, and the plot twist. Apparently, Stefon doubled back to his ex like Cardi was just a pit stock. While she was planning family trips, he was out here moving grimy. Multiple women popped up with claims that he was still in contact, still sliding in DMIs, and still playing Cardi like a halftime show. These weren't just rumors, there were dates, screenshots, and receipts that started connecting like a crime board. It was messy, real messy. Offset though, he knew the assignment. Bro didn't even flinch. Just waited on the sideline, then came online, cheesing like it was his relationship that got renewed. Fans were pissed. "How you so happy?" they asked. But let's be honest. Offset and Cardi, that's not just a fling. That's a certified toxic love story with history, kids, and a bond deeper than Stefon's dating resume. It's chaotic, but it's familiar. Offset knew exactly when to pounce. If you really want to understand why this hit so hard, you gotta rewind to 2017. Cardi was blowing up. Offset was running with Migos, and the spark between them was explosive. Engagement came fast. So did the drama. Cheating rumors, leaked DMIs, and full-on blog scandals hit like back-to-back sucker punches. Cardi stayed strong, until she didn't. By 2018, she dumped him publicly. And just like that, all hell broke loose. Then came that infamous Rolling Loud stunt. Offset crashing her set with flowers and an apology that split the internet. Romantic or manipulative? Depends who you ask, but it didn't matter. The love was too messy to quit. They got back together, had kids, and kept the cycle spinning. So when Cardi popped out with Stefon Diggs, people thought the loop had finally broken. New man, new era, new energy. Except, not really. Let's talk Stefon for a sec. Off the field, he's not just a baller, he's a known playboy. Young Miami literally called him a hoe. Not indirectly, not hinted. She said it aloud, but Cardi didn't flinch. She smiled through it, glowed through it, ignored the warnings like a woman determined to prove everyone wrong. And for a moment, it looked like she did. Until those other women started talking. One by one, they came forward. He's still texting me. He was with me last weekend. He said Cardi was just a PR move. And boom, just like that, Cardi wiped him from her feed like a bad tweet. No explanations, no subtweets, just vanished. Fans weren't surprised. They knew Cardi wasn't going to sit around and get played twice. She saw the signs, and she chose herself. And now, Offset's back in the spotlight. Acting like he never left. He went live, dropped bars, and called himself Cancer. Like that was cute. It was giving Toxic King energy, and Cardi fans were split. Some wanted her to block him forever, others secretly rooting for the reunion. Because as much as we hate it, we've seen this cycle too many times. Break up, link up, fight, repeat. At the end of the day, Cardi and Offset are what they've always been. A chaotic mess that somehow works for them. It's heartbreak and hood love wrapped in platinum plaques and matching Balenciagas. Stefon Diggs was just a chapter. Offset, he's the whole damn book. The only question now, are we reading the next page or closing it for good? Unfollowing, blocking, filing for divorce, then showing up at the Grammys like nothing ever happened. It's giving. Toxic but iconic. Cardi and Offset's love story isn't just messy, it's a whole saga. And no matter how many times they crash, they somehow keep circling back. Because this ain't just romance, it's best friends, babies, and a brand. Say what you want, but their bond got roots, deep ones, and maybe Stefon he was just a plot twist. Offset, he's the main character. Equals. Cardi hasn't made it IG official, but she's not hiding either. She's been liking Offset's thirst traps again, stepping out solo with that post-breakup glow, dropping tweets that scream ride or die energy. Fans caught it immediately. She's moving like someone who never really left. Meanwhile, Offset, baby, he's been playing chess, not checkers. Soon as Stefon slipped, he turned up the pressure, and now, it's looking like checkmate. He didn't drop any direct love letters, but the vibes were loud. He's been tweeting cryptic bars about second chances, blasting playlists that sound like they came straight out of a Take Me Back mixtape. It's not a coincidence, it's strategy. Offset's playing the long game, and just when fans thought it was over, Cardi clapped back with her own subtle smoke. A pic captioned, "Some things are meant to last." No tags needed. The internet filled in the blanks for her. Fans did what fans do. They turned into the FBI. Within hours, they connected every dot. Cardi liked one of Offset's posts. She wore the chain he gave her back in 2021. The same chain she hadn't touched since their last split. This ain't random. This is a soft launch. It's giving unfinished business. They're not walking red carpets just yet, but they don't have to. The reunion is already happening quietly behind the scenes. While the internet decodes it like a conspiracy. At this point, it's not about if they're back together. It's about when they drop the announcement. Cardi and Offset don't do subtle for long, and when it happens, it's gonna be loud, flashy, and probably come with a new music drop. These two don't move normal, they move viral. Offset never acted like a man who lost, he moved like a man waiting on his queen to come home. And now, it looks like she did exactly that. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, it's a full-blown digital war zone right now. Half the fans are yelling true love wins and calling it Bonnie and Clyde 2.0. The other half, screaming girl. Again, some say Cardi's loyal to a fault, stuck in an emotional loop she can't escape. Others swear Offset put a love spell on her. That history, that charm, that family bond, it's hard to quit. But one thing's for sure, this saga ain't over. So what now? Are we getting matching fits and a vow renewal? Or is this just another quiet lap around the Offset block? One more messy chapter in a book that never ends. Cardi's got new music coming. Offset's been working on solo heat. Are they teasing a surprise baby drop? A shady Instagram live? With these two, anything is possible. Blink and you'll miss it. From Stefon, getting ghosted, to Offset grinning like he saw it coming, this triangle flipped back into a duet. Maybe it's forever. Maybe it's just another round. Either way, we're locked in. Hit the comments and let us know. Is Cardi doing the right thing? Or should she have left Offset in the group chat of the past? Would you spin the block after all that chaos? Smash that like button, share with your messy friend, and subscribe to Urban Plug for your weekly dose of celebrity chaos. And don't forget, tap that bell. You're gonna want to be here for the next twist. See y'all in the next one. Equals.